Good evening to all of you. This time we are discussing a case relating to Computer Baba of Madhya Pradesh, Indore. His original name is Namdev Tyagi, but he has recently come in news for assaulting a Panchayat secretary, and he was also arrested on 151 CRPC. And now the Honorable Court, while rejecting bail, asked him to go and submit the bank guarantee as per the orders of the RDO, Amit Jain, his name. So what transpired? And my main focus will be on section 151 CRPC. Normally, we will be under the impression that 151 CRPC is only for as a preventive arrest, right? We will go into details of the case. So nowadays, these are the days of Babas. You may be knowing he is Computer Baba, Namdev Tyagi, Namdev Das Tyagi, alias Computer Baba. So he was staying in Indore. His ashram was in illegal or encroachment area. Of course, he was pampered by politically saying the Congress party when Digvijay Singh was there. Of course, now the BJP has come to power. So normally they will take the other step. I think that this Baba was given a minister status also. In Andhra, we came to know yesterday there was actually political tension regarding a Baba or some Swami to whom the religious rites, all the priests should go and offer, take his blessings in Vishakhapatnam or something is there. Nowadays, since the matter has come to the High Court, I think they have withdrawn from it. It's a political issue. So as far as this Baba is concerned, actually on 8/11/2020, the demolition work of the illegal ashram where 2 acres of land he has occupied and this was going on. So normally as an owner or as a, you can say, even though you say that illegal occupant is the owner of the ashram, he along with his disciples, he obstructed the Panchayat secretary and others. Of course, since he was a Baba, the police took him under preventive custody. Now section 151 CRPC. He was arrested under section 151 CRPC along with some other disciples. Right? He was his SUV, which name was named in the name of another actually a notorious person, Amit Thakur or something. It was also seized. Right? So he was he along with the disciples, they were brought to the police station. The others, they were released on bail, but he was not. Right? And next day, another case in crime number 1849/2020 under section 320, 353, 323, 186, 294, Red 34 is common, and section 3 of the SC/ST Prevention of Atrocities Act was also booked against him. Anyway, since he was not released on bail, then they moved an application before the Madhya Pradesh High Court for his release on bail. Right? Okay. So now the court has detailed asked for the affidavit from the state also. The state filed the counter. Now what they say is, according to 151 CRPC, since the Swamiji is coming, is likely to cause an obstruction to the work of the government officers in removing the illegal encroachments, then he was arrested under 151 CRPC. Right? So this 151 CRPC says arrested to prevent the commission of a cognizable offence. So a police officer knowing of a design to commit any cognizable offence may arrest without orders from a magistrate and without a warrant the person so designing, if it appears to such officer that the commission of the offence be otherwise prevented. If you are not able to prevent the otherwise, he can be taken into custody. Second point, clause 2, most important. No person shall be detained in police custody. No person who is arrested according to subsection 1 shall be detained in custody for a period of exceeding 24 hours from the time of his arrest, unless his further detention is required or authorized under any provisions of this code. Unless his presence is required or authorized under any provisions of this code. Now, the government says that the subdivisional magistrate before whom this man was produced, he said this Baba has to give a bank a guarantee of 5 lakh rupees and give an undertaking that he will not commit such offences, then only he will be released. But within 24 hours, he could not produce that bank guarantee, therefore he was detained. As per this 151, he was sent to judicial custody. Since clause 2 says when you cannot detain and you cannot release him, then you can send him to the magistratal custody. This was given, and please remember there is an amendment in Maharashtra Police Act. Maharashtra Police, they have amended 151 CRPC that in such a case he can be sent to magistratal judicial custody, and the magistrate cannot extend the period for more than 30 days. That means maximum 30 days he can be kept in judicial custody, like that. So what the government says is that since he failed to pay or to produce the bank guarantee, right, he was not released. But what these people are telling that the Swamiji, Computer Baba, was not allowed, was not given the so-called notice or bank guarantee, notice for producing the bank guarantee. But by the time they, on 11th or so, they made ready the bank guarantee, the officers were not available, and ADM, that means subdivisional magistrate Amit Jain, RDO, he was not taking consideration of the bank guarantee. Now, the Honorable Court has stated, High Court has stated that since you are ready with the bank guarantee, they asked the RDO to be present, and these people can go, the advocate can go and hand over the bank guarantee. So, if the RDO rejects the same, or if it does not admit the same, then this person, Nam Computer Baba, has to be released on bail after furnishing surety with 2 sureties and an amount of personal bond of 50,000 before the Central Prison Authorities of Indore Central Prison. So, if the RDO releases him, okay. If he does not release them, then the Central Jail Superintendent has got the authority as per the High Court order to release him on bail. So, as regards other case, 1849/20, maybe some FIR number. So, sections of law better you remember. Section 353, that is assault or criminal force to deter a public servant from the discharge of his official duty. Most dangerous, 2 years punishment, non-bailable on all these things. Then section, I think they have added 323, that is voluntary punishment for voluntarily causing singularity. It's only 6 months, I think 1 year. 1 year punishment. Section 294, that is using obscene words or doing obscene acts in a public place. You know it is a petty case, 3 months punishment. Likewise, 186, obstruction to a public servant in the discharge of his official duty, 3 months 500. But most dangerous section, section 3 of section 3, clause 10 of SC/ST, Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989. So, more dangerous, non-bailable, of course, due to which he can. So now, the Honorable High Court stated, as regard these offences are concerned, we are not going to interfere. You please file a petition before the concerned court to get regular bail since you were already arrested. So, these are the briefly facts of the case of Computer Baba. What you remember is regarding 151. Normally, you will be under the impression that the person has to be released on bail within 24 hours. Of course, as per Constitution, Article 20, Clause 2 says like that. Even 151 CRPC says like that. But the Clause 2 says, if there is any necessity, then he shall be produced before the magistrate. Here they have done the same thing. They have done correctly, and now the court also did not find fault with them. Only thing is regarding the bank guarantee by the subdivisional magistrate. Of course, he is RDO. He has to get the bank guarantee and release. There is no other go for him. So these are the case of the case. Please remember, 151 may land any person into jail also. Normally, we'll be seeing whenever people are demonstrating before the collectorate, they will be taken under prevent custody. They will be taken to the police station, then let off on bail. But these are the very specific cases where such incidents may come to light. So better you go through the case law and enrich your legal knowledge. Thank you.